Okay, here's what we're gonna do today. We are finally at the last dregs of this legendary box of crisps that were lost and returned. I told the epic tale of that in a prior episode. The box of shit that I sent back to myself from Wales. We're at the end of it, and it was filled with some very delightful things, and I left these last dregs to the end. So to make things a little interesting or different, I'm gonna run through 3 bags in one episode just because I don't think any of them are significant or outstanding enough to really justify a whole thing, and I really just want to knock this box the fuck out so I can get to the other stuff that's sitting here. And in doing that, I'm going to use the opportunity to talk about another subject matter that's become sort of pertinent towards other aspects of my creative and professional life that, because of a lot of the commentary I've been getting, requires some clarification. So before we get into that, I just want to show you this is what I got going. These are just little bags of crisps that I picked up here and there. 2 of these I got from a pub. I think another one of these I got from like a 7-Eleven place. I was being fairly liberal in what I just purchased, even whether they seemed like really particularly outstanding or not, and decided I figured I'd sort them out later. And here I am with just the ones at the bottom of the box that didn't interest me. And what I'm going to do while I review these 3 bags of crisps, I'm going to talk a little bit about this new artist life consultation service that I've been offering as of late. So let's start first with the bag of chips. First one is a bag of Walkers, which, as we know, is like this major, sort of most ubiquitous brand in the UK, and it's pretty much just Lay's chips with a different logo and a different name. And these are the Max chips, which are their extreme ridged chips, and it's punchy paprika, which is cool because we don't necessarily have paprika flavored things. Some of my readings have suggested to me that paprika is a very popular flavor in parts of Europe, where here in America we don't give a flying fuck about it, and that would include me. But nevertheless, I bought it because it's just slightly different, and it smells nice. Just a regular ass ridge chip. It's whatever. Well, anyway, yeah, tasty. I guess it tastes like, I don't know what the fuck it tastes like. Paprika? What does even paprika taste like? Paprika kind of, yeah, whatever. Anyway, I recently started a consultation coaching service for creative people. You know, as you may know, I've been at this for a long time. Put a lot of effort into cultivating myself. Been through a lot of stuff. Smart, intelligent, articulate, well-spoken, caring, compassionate, empathetic person, which I figured everybody was aware of. However, some of the marketing materials that I've posted regarding the solicitation of this service have been a bit sarcastic, a bit cheeky, you know, seemingly ironic, to a point where more than one person has asked me, is this real or is this a joke? The answer is yes, it's absolutely real. Now, I'm aware that a lot of my presentations throughout the entirety of my career in public life, which has been quite long, has always had that element to it. Never really took myself all that seriously. Always had a little bit of that P.T. Barnum shucksterism, the whole supervillain thing. I've always put that forward. And my impression was that I was understood that people were not taking that at face value, and that it was just like a thin veneer to hide and sort of, you know, the real person underneath who's, like I said, sincere and caring and intelligent. And I thought this shit was fucking obvious. But I guess it's not, because people are still asking, and people really don't think that there's anything going on here beyond the cheeky, ironic, self-deprecating, while at the same time being a total jerk-off showman. So maybe that's my own fault. Anyway, the next bag is the real McCOY'S, full-on flavor, and this is, probably bought this in a pub somewhere. I don't know what these are about. Oh, these are from Ireland, actually, the Tato brand. I didn't realize that. Okay, McCOY'S, of course, that's an Irish name. And I guess, I don't know what the hell they're trying to sell here. I don't really give a fuck. It's just a small little bag of Thai sweet chicken. Okay, I've had so many things that have tried to be chicken, Thai flavored, and blah, 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 and they never do anything. So we're just gonna, but we've never had this brand before, so we're gonna try it out. Thai sweet chicken, it's another thick cut ridge chip. Looks nice, has a sort of spicy, citrusy smell. There's some nice chunks of flecks on it, so it looks good. Definitely has a light citrus note. Hey, I actually do taste something that may actually pass as a chicken flavor. Holy fuck. That's been very elusive. Beef and lamb, I've had pretty good similes of that. The chicken, not so much, but this may be there. But again, it's intertwined with all these spicy, citrusy flavors, so it's hard to single out. These are really good, though. These are really, really good. Thick as fuck. So anyway, yeah, I have to clarify that I've already seen a few clients for my art consultation service, and they were real sessions with people that had real things and concerns on their mind. I was able to help them talk through some stuff. A lot of creative people, sometimes if you don't live in New York City, or you have a different lifestyle, you're not completely immersed in the arts and an art scene like other people are, you don't have people to talk to about it. And that's where the fucking Sucklord comes in, because of all the varying and sometimes seemingly contradictory factors and viewpoints and opinions and mixed personalities that make up the Sucklord, are actually a very, very deep wellspring of knowledge and experience. And I hate to break it to you guys, that even though I'm advertised as a supervillain, I'm actually like a really painfully good and decent person. That's why I had to become a supervillain, to protect myself a little bit and to deal with the world, the harsh world, as a sensitive being. And these are just a butt of some of the things that I discuss with my clients. People have looked at some of the testimonials that I've posted from actual paying customers who had an actual real session with real results, and it wasn't a joke or a cheeky, fuck around thing. It was real. And again, I know that the presentation of those things seem a bit sarcastic and jokey. I don't know, that's just something I've always done. But I always really thought it was plainly obvious that it was, that it's not real, and that's just the surface of it. But not everybody picked that up, so I have to come and fucking clarify it to you, okay? Because if you were considering doing that, or if you feel like you need someone to talk to about some of your, creative blocks or your creative issues, and you don't know where to go, this is where you go. Because I'm going to give you my real self, of which is very deep and complex and knowledgeable and sensitive, and all this fucking funny stuff is just for entertainment value, because I don't want to be fucking too serious and too pretentious. I want to be able to laugh at myself and mock myself. It's one of my powers. But I understand how things work, especially on social media, and maybe people just, the world is full of so much insincerity and bullshit. Like, why would you actually think that somebody as seemingly unserious as the Sucklord actually had something of depth and meaning to offer? And if you haven't realized that, then you really haven't been paying attention. So you should go back and do a little bit of homework, because you're gonna be absolutely delighted by what you find, and feel encouraged and hopeful. So the last bag is by a company called Naturally Delicious, or Brown Bag Crisps. And I remember I bought these at some small little pub in some little town in Wales after we came back from exploring this ruined castle where I got this chainmail from. at their gift shop. And this is proposing to be tiger prawn with a hint of chili and lime. The lime is gonna fucking ruin it, I just know it. And then, okay, here we go. Another small family-run company in Surrey. Our crisps have taken many sleepless nights, and it's a biographical story about some passionate person really putting everything on the line to create this wonderful company from scratch. And now, you know, it's become something bigger and realer, but the integrity remains. And and it's just that. It's another one of these things. And nothing wrong with that, but it just seems like it's such a common biographical detail with a lot of these chip companies that I think maybe somebody needs a completely different shtick. And if they need some help with that, they should hire my consultation service. Okay, brown bag crisps, tiger prawn. These are not ridged. These are regular looking potato chips. Looks nice. Okay, just shove it in. Not what I was expecting. The lime, thankfully, is not overpowering, nor does it have that weird scented candle vibe that like the Lay's lime chips have. Anything from Lay's that has lime in it, it just tastes like, a fucking Sour Patch Kid, which is fine if you like that, but I don't want that on my potato chips. The seasoning, the spices are subtle. I want to say that I might actually taste a little bit of a prawn. Holy shit! Listen to this. Potatoes, milk, garlic powder, onion powder, sugar, vinegar, chili dress, dried cooked prawns, and in parentheses, crustacean. No damn wonder. No damn wonder it sounds like or rather, tastes like I'm sucking on shrimp shells. Bro, actually shrimp in it. And yeah, you can taste it. I thought I was just imagining it or wishing it to be so, but yes, congratulations, brown bag crisps. You did it. This is actually a pretty good one. Paprika chips can go fuck themselves. The sweet chicken, Thai chicken by McCOY'S, pretty good. This one wins, though. This one fucking wins. So fucking good. Wow. Wow. I would love to try it without the spice, just straight up shrimp flavor. Maybe a little horseradish, make it like a cocktail, shrimp cocktail flavor. But yeah, they did really good here. All right. So maybe it is true. But that little homespun handmade effort makes all the difference. And that's the point I'm fucking trying to make. Have you been considering booking a consultation with the Sucklord, but you're nervous because you think you're going to get made fun of, or you think it's some kind of joke? It's actually not a fucking joke. It's not a joke at all. It's actually one of the most serious and realist things I've ever done. I've had conversations with people who I just met, who just completely opened up to me and told me all of their deepest, most complex, artistic, and intellectual, existential struggles. I'm actually pretty good at listening and giving feedback and, you know, making people feel seen and considered. Understanding that people are in different places in life. And some of the personal strengths that I maybe take for granted, some of the blessings and advantages that have unfolded in my life. You know me, I sometimes, you know, take that at face value, but I realize like not everybody has had that. So, there's the answer to that. If you're considering a session with the Sucklord, you can absolutely do it. You can absolutely do it. It's really affordable. It's really important that you do something for yourself, because just to remind you, some of the things in life that seem too good to be true aren't. And some of the things that seem stupid, not worthy of consideration, are actually worth more than all the gold in the world.